Destruction is on the way, man. That lake of fire is right here.
You never know who we gonna have on here, man. But you can't expect Priest and Officer Kakungaba, man. He gonna be on here faithfully. The first woe was passed, the second woe passed, and the third woe coming quickly. You understand? They over there going nuts in the Middle East. And it's not gonna let up. We're not here for your feelings. You understand me? So if you all in your feelings, you just such emotional person, man, you might want to tune in to Joel Osteen.
To my people, so that you said that they put millions of my Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. This obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I back gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Just is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look. The city eyes, it's time to woke up. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, when tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times soon. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Beers taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Mark Quad, telling me how the crackers turn this child into a ghost town. Poker stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, so tangible. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see profits under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they want, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Round with Yara Down, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember, I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, busy man shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga. Red where Eve did the Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no hoe lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening. Is in fact the fear. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jake. For Tower War, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't be too baby, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit light work. It ain't on who got this gun, it's on who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raise up the chain. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow sign, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Buck roll.
You'll never see another nigga like this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm going westward, sharper than an ice pick. On you rappers' necks, and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Ties of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Praying that that commissary hit before it run out. Riches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jits. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the storm in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the storm in my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, they got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani. My wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with changed features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her. They don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain. It's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tech, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. From Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the ball like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures making an op hurt. Lighters in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed, y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. You can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the storm in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the storm in my whole life. My whole life.
Don't have messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurrying when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaselina like my Nina puff a bar. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harper Free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I'm making hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole cart. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, told that bitches either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our court. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. He ain't locked in with the counting when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole start. Yeah, ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, told that bitches either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our car. And I just made it call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
You boy. You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my nigga. Yeah. I'm in yo. Got my nigga Ramon with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general. Yeah. Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talk the shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them, I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jew-ish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, this the Feast of Purim. UPK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil who is, I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody trying to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, this is what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this is an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now, you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And another blasphemy of them. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
This is Rudy Speech, man. We got Captain Tywar in the building. Yeah. So, Cap, man, let us know where you from.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me, man, on Rudy Speech, man.
One West vetted,
one West
I'll break it down right quick. Don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I finish, one West when I start. Big Sean, Big glow. I be gone till November, let my bitch know. I'm back by the winter, bubbling like Crisco. I need my pockets all swollen like a lymph node. Talking out the side of your neck, get you a slit throat. I stay broke, don't care if I got a million. Looking down on me, I put your brains on the ceiling. Fuck kicking down the door, we bout to demo the building. Fake cats all in these groups, I wonder who ya. Shoot ya off your pulpit, hallelujah. 4-pound gun youngin' down like it's a cougar. On my feet, combat boots, or is it Puma? Words spreading around about me, none of it rumor. All truth, very big facts, very large caliber on very small gaps. Compact pistols, ladders, and all that. About to throw the switch in the Nina for rapid fire. Got the 5.7 equipped with the magnifier. Boom shakalaka equipped with the rim rocker. We ain't really got beef, yeah, Ramak would have been shot ya. The best rhymer since Pac and Big Papa. Big llama, big juice, I'm Big Jamba. Quarter tank of gas, I ride like a big timer. No informer, no sweat, not inside of my conglomerate. Wreck like King Kong. No Asian pun me, no chink in armor. Remain calm through our pain that bring drama. Stay focused on things that bring commas. Took all pressure, blind and made diamonds. Stayed true, kept shit pure, my name honored. Paid all dues and debts and kept promise. Make sure you show respect. Pay homage that I'm one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I said I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I'm the hottest on the market, don't make me start it. I'ma pull up in a Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I remember days was trapping out the apartment. Now one West about put me up in a starship. About to fly the friendly skies in this bitch. Spit the truth on the corners, I lie a little bit. I'm a stand-up nigga, I die before I switch. Down, no we up, I'm cool with who I with. I'ma be war the king and stay dangerous. Hold down the biz and fam, remain blameless. Now rappers drippy with styles we made famous. First with studs and spikes in any city. Designing charge a stack for shit that can't fit me. Had fringes on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith at y'all, no Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain of up 50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though. Cause the niggas getting foul, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino. And the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow. Try to ride my wave, you gon' need a speedboat. I'm hot like 100 degrees in a peacoat. Scarf in the sweater, I embark every letter. It's UPK, not a part, but together. Homie, I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. One West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West. gon' ride until they die. So that's why we unaffiliated with them. That's why we unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better have the women, have the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't but the system. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in it with me. In the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Fucking Hispanic, Native American, Indian. We ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be fresh as hell, take a picture. And we special now with the scriptures. Play, we gon' script them, yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. Swear business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The slide that I know about is when I send with the gun with the slide for real. I get the order, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' die for kill. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by me cause I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got nines, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like bitch or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your hunter, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. Understand me? Like, niggas be out here on some weirdo shit. And to be honest, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Hey, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah.
Damn right. Clap it up. You know what it is, man. We back at it. It's the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, 1969, being held down by Commanding General Yohana, the home of the truth. And just like the song said, we are not affiliated with any other group. You understand? Not your Christian pastors, not your Muslim mosque, not your Democratic Party, not your Republican Party, not none of that. You understand? Not your Black Panther Party. This is the ISUPK. This is Priest and Officer Kakunga Bar coming to you live from the 515 here in Des Moines, Iowa. You understand, where we trying to wake up Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, according to this truth that we are the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand? And you know, I know a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. They rather hear folly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all rather tune in and listen to motherfuckers just fighting all day and arguing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just smoking weed on the channel and shit, twerking, just a whole bunch of folly that has nothing to do with what's really going on in life. You know what I'm saying? Just a whole bunch of random shit. You know what I'm saying? But we here to bring up the most latest and up-to-date articles, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be locally, regionally, nationally, globally, you know what I mean? And breaking it down through the lens of the men of the ISUPK, the home of the truth. You know what I'm saying? This is heavy content. We definitely break it down every week, Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. If you could, Baba Kasha, please and thank you. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. It don't cost nothing to hit the like button. Hit the share button too, if you could, so we can get this algorithm popping out here. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to Mana Ima, you know what I'm saying, checking in from Nashville, Tennessee. And Zara, Princess Zara, checking in right here from the 515, you understand? Yes, definitely hit the like button if y'all could, hit the share button, and everybody else who's listening. Salakia. But yeah, man. So yeah, we back at it, man. We what was I gonna say, man? So what's some things that's been happening around here? Of course, you know, the white man is always the devil. You know what I'm saying? The white man, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, and they are unfit to rule this nation. You know what I'm saying? They are definitely unfit to rule this nation. The municipalities and the principalities of this world is definitely unfit to rule our people. You know what I mean? And of course, you know what just happened? They just had, just to show you how unfit they are to rule this nation. You know what I'm saying? The Des Moines Police Department, they running around here. Let me see if I can get the video. Salakia. You know what I'm saying? Not even just the Des Moines police, the police in general across the United States, they are poorly trained. They are unfit to properly look over our people. You know what I mean? We're like to protect and serve. Ain't you just here to protect and serve? But you know, you ain't here to you don't protect, especially not the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You don't serve us. The only thing you serving us is warrants and arrests. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, so right here, just the other day, I'm just gonna share the video real quick. Salakia. Let me share this video real quick. Share my screen. Yeah.
You've likely already seen this video. It is everywhere on social media. A Des Moines police SUV driving through traffic with, your eyes are not mistaking you, a rifle sitting on the roof. Good evening. I'm Erin Kiernan. The Des Moines Police Department is now investigating what Chief Michael McTaggart says are obvious policy violations. One driver witnessed the violation while in traffic yesterday. Cynthia Brown spotted the police SUV with a rifle resting on the roof of the vehicle. Her video then shows this woman getting out of her car and notifying the officer behind the wheel while he was at a stoplight. In the video, you can see the officer then retrieve the rifle and secure it in the SUV. Chief McTaggart says the officer driving the car is not the officer who left the rifle on top of the roof. McTaggart tells us, quote, while policy violations appear obvious, an internal review by my command staff and our firearms experts is essential to ensure due process for the officer.
Yeah, so look, he riding around town with the goddamn gun on top of the car, the rifle. How negligent can you be? You supposed to be the Des Moines Police Department, and you riding around with the goddamn rifle right on top of the car. Luckily, he didn't hit the corner too hard around the neighborhood with some kids. They would have found the gun. What you think they're gonna do with the gun? They're gonna have fun with that mug. And then you would blame the kids for being thugs and shit. You know what I'm saying? When really y'all was just being straight negligent, and the driver wasn't even the one who left it on top of there. The driver, he looked like he might have been Asian or Hispanic or something, whatever he was. I bet money the one who left it on top was a devil. Because the white man is the devil, god damn it. You know what I mean? And that just goes to show you, see, these cops, they say they need more training, that they want to defund the police. They don't know which one they need to do. Really, what they need to do is they need to all quit and then just let the men of the Lord rule the nation. You know what I'm saying? Govern our own people. They just need to let us govern our own people. You know what I'm saying? The ISUPK, all the captains, the officers, and the generals, you know what I mean? The troopers, et cetera, because your neighborhood will be a lot more safe. Your neighborhood will be a lot more safe if you had the men of the Lord in there. You know what I mean? Because guess what? The cops, they're still selling drugs on the low. They're still being dirty cops. You know, they still buy prostitutes. They still out here getting high. Don't act like they just holier than now. They just as wicked as your Christian pastor. You know what I'm saying? They more wicked than your they all because they're Christians too. They go to church on Sunday just like you. You know what I'm saying? They still gonna celebrate Thanksgiving next week. You know, they just celebrated Halloween. They wicked because they all follow the same principles. Their morality is trash can morality. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? They're unfit. Just like, matter of fact, what was it like about a month or so ago? There was the police who died in a training by a bomb. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, right here. Let me get this real quick. It just goes to show you how unpoorly trained they are. They don't know what they're doing. I know y'all. Well, I think I should. We talked about this maybe about a month or so ago. But yeah, fair use.
People are dead after an explosion at an LA County Sheriff facility. This is the training facility for the department's SWAT teams and bomb squad. The bomb squad also keeps equipment there. ABC's Alex Stone in LA with more. Alex, what do we know so far about what happened here?
Hey, Diane, it's all breaking right now. We know about an hour and a half ago, there was an explosion that went off. Initially, we were told by the LA County Sheriff's Department that there was a boom that was heard, a blast that was heard. And it appears that 3, maybe deputies, maybe bomb techs were killed in this explosion. They may have been moving, we understand preliminarily, moving explosive materials. We don't know if it was training, if it was something that they had collected at the scene somewhere. And then there was an explosion. There was a huge law enforcement response.
Yeah, you was moving shit, being negligent. And you know what happened? Boom. Because your training is, you need more training, unfortunately. You know what I mean? But we learn all these different tactics here in the ISUPK. You know, you got to be on shamar, which means on the watch, on the lookout. You got to dot your I's and cross your T's. You know what I'm saying? But fortunately, somebody seen that the devil was riding around with the gun on top and it didn't get in the wrong hands. And the wrong hands could have meant a lot of deadly things to a lot of people who know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what they're gonna do with that, you know, they had to go online, do some what they say right here. They say our officers are human and will make mistakes. Policing comes with heavy responsibility and mistakes have an impact. Yeah, they do. And you got to figure it out, Esau. You can't be making mistakes like that. You know what I'm saying? Riding around the city with an AR-15 on the top of the damn car. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? And what'd you have it out for anyway? That's what I want to know. What was they doing to the point where they had to pull out the goddamn rifle? Intimidating some niggas? Is that what y'all was doing? Because evidently, whoever it was, they didn't take them to jail. You know what I mean? Y'all out there flexing with the gun, and then next thing you know, you ride down the street with it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was just something that happened recently over here in Des Moines, Iowa. You know what I mean? And if anybody got any questions you know what I mean, definitely don't hesitate. Put them in the chat. You know, this is an open forum. Of course, we tell y'all that every week. You know what I'm saying? All your questions are welcome, and we will answer to the best of our ability. You know what I mean? Or if you got a topic that you want to bring out, bring it out. You know what I mean? Whatever you think may be something worth talking about, go ahead, bring it out. Definitely bring it out. Let me see something. But of course, another thing that's been a hot topic is in Chicago, Chi-Town, good old Chi-Town. So of course in Chicago, matter of fact, I'm just gonna show the video. I could explain it, but I'm just gonna show the damn video. Let's get it, Salakia. Fair use, by the way. We're using this for entertainment and educational purposes. So I'm just gonna get straight to the point and just share the video, and then we'll break it down after we break it down. I mean, after we show the video. Hold on. Salakia, let me get this. Here we go. I know, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all might have seen this already, but here we go.
Come on, boy. Shamar looking at. Shamar. Come here. What you want, Shamar, foot? Shamar, foot. What you want, Shamar? Shamar looking at. Come on. Look at them ankles, boy. Shamar looking at. Junior. Hey, foot, don't touch my brother, foot. Oh, hell no, those ankles ashy as fuck. Look at them bitches, bad crackhead. Other bitches, more. Both of them. Oh my God, damn. The little kids in them, not the big kids. The big kids not touching them. I'm saying the little kids. Oh, so smash that bitch on my brother. Damn! Crack, damn! Hey, fool, let my homie go. Let my motherfucking homie go. Be his ass, yo. Damn. They working ass. Damn. Oh my God.
Yeah, man, and see, that's a damn shame, man. When I seen that, like the all type of different vibes come, like mad, is disheartening, is disgusted, everything. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate that this woman, she's walking her kids from school, and she looked like she might be expecting herself. You know what I mean? You know, little knuckleheads pulling up and with no guidance, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? And they just out here like little monsters. You know what I'm saying? Now, we don't know what happened before the recording, but at the end of the day, that's what's going. The problem here is that our young children, they lack the proper guidance, man. You know what I'm saying? These little niggas is out here just running rampant. You know what I mean? And that's why right now it behooves all of our Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to come back to the Lord, man. So you could train a child up in the way they should go and they don't depart from it. You know what I'm saying? The likelihood of them departing from it, from the truth, will be slim to none. You know what I mean? Now, of course, you got your different circumstances, you know what I'm saying, where motherfuckers, excuse my French, will go back into the world or whatnot. But overall, we know that once you have a certain type of morality being taught in the household, you know what I'm saying, these things would not happen. You know, like in the 70s or whatever, and not even that far, like shit, I would have, you know what I'm saying, like just a whole bunch of kids just randomly beating up a mom with her kids like that. Come on, man. But now I will give it up to the community. You know what I'm saying? Because later on, let me get to it. Later on, the community pulled up. You know what I'm saying? To the school where those little knuckleheads.
Hear me now.
From. You know what I'm saying? They pulled up to that school basically like, hey, y'all, those kids was out of line. You know what I'm saying? I will give them that. But see, the thing is, we don't need to wait to respond. We don't need to be waiting until things happen. We need to nip it in the bud so it don't happen, period. You know what I mean? And this is all Bible prophecy on how these kids were handling themselves. Because this is a learned behavior. You know what I'm saying? That's learned behavior. You at the crib, and first of all, 9 times out of 10, I bet money if we could interview every one of those damn kids, or there's probably just the mama there. Just the mama. She probably done kicked the man out. You know what I'm saying? And she's up in the crib doing God knows what, twerking with the kids, probably smoking with the kids, you know, at a young age too. You know what I'm saying? Got men probably running in and out, leaving the kids at the crib while you go out to the club all weekend. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of, that spirit that's on these young kids, man. And it's evident. You know what I mean? To the point where they don't even respect an older woman, an elder, or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, me growing up, you know what I'm saying? You know, I had some type of sense that was brought into my life. Well, you know what I mean? I would have never just randomly just start beating up some older woman with their kids, man. And that starts in the household. You know what I mean? So of course, you know, we always got to bring out a scripture. You know what I'm saying? We definitely, because this is the home of the truth. We're going to break it down with you. We're going to break it down to the core. We're going to get to the core problem of this. You know what I mean? But it was definitely sick, you know what I'm saying, and disheartening and disgusting on how these young cats went up, did that. You know what I mean? Let me get that video again, Salaki. Here we go. Yeah, so this just happened, maybe about a day or two ago. But yeah, we gotta do better, man. We gotta do better. It don't make no goddamn sense. You know what I mean? And this starts in the household. That's where it starts at. It starts at, look, they hunting them down. Like they running after him, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell you little niggas is on? You know what I'm saying? Of course, she looked like she damn near half there, also her damn self. You know what I mean? So she and a lot of this would have been more being able to be what's the word? It would have probably been able to be avoided more so if they had a father in their life. You know what I mean? She probably done left. She probably got both the kids probably by two different people. The one, if she got one in her belly, is probably by another person. She done kicked every man out of her life because she wants to be happy. And this is where your own happiness gets you, getting out here, you know, no protection. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Damn right. Shout out to Zara. These mothers want to be their kids' friends instead of being a mother. You damn right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Lacks respect, structure, discipline. Where's the goddamn parents at? Damn right. And guess what? The parents, unfortunately, is just probably just one parent. It's probably just one woman, and she out probably at the crib, laid up with the next nigga. After she done kicked the daddy out a long time ago. Now she with a new nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, you know, relationships don't work at times. You know, it is what it is, but you know, shit, it's time for us to have men back in the picture. And a lot of that shit could be eliminated and be avoided. You know what I'm saying? Especially not just any man either. You don't want to get JoJo and them from 63rd, you know what I'm saying, who's out here talk about he gonna be the next King Von and shit. You know what I mean? You need some real men. It's not no emotional men. You need some real men that was trained by the Lord. You know what I mean? Who got some insight of the Lord. Because a lot of these men, they, you know, unfortunately, due to the psychological warfare that's been brought upon our people here in America, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these men is just raised up by women. And then you grow up and you act like a woman on the low. You don't even know you acting like a woman. Acting like a whole woman out here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so we definitely gotta bring out some scriptures. Let's go over here. Of course, we gotta get some classics. Classic. You know what I'm saying? And that just goes to show you, like, when we trust in this system to lead us, you know what I'm saying? Then this is the result. This is the result. The result is you're gonna end up being just like your oppressor instead of trusting in the Lord. So this is the book of Hosea, chapter 4. Let's get it. Let me share my screen. Damn right, sis. Damn right. Yeah, they definitely need men, the men of the Lord from the UPK. Because the women, them kids, they some knuckleheads. You know what I'm saying? They need a straightening. That's what the hell they need. You know what I'm saying? They need a straightening. So this is Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. And it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. What knowledge is that? That's the knowledge of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's what we are destroyed for. And seeing that video was nothing but destruction. You know what I mean? All the way from the mom to the kids to the aggressors and the non-aggressors. The mom, she was looking like she was barely even walking straight. She probably just left from getting drunk and getting high, and she had to go pick up the kids. You know what I mean? And then the little knuckleheads, like I said, we don't know what happened prior to the video, but regardless of what it is, these young cats, they don't give a damn. They beating up the mama and the damn kid, the kids. And that's gonna be something that's gonna haunt that young man and that young little sister. That's gonna haunt them for the rest of their life, man. That's trauma right there. You know what I mean? They ain't never gonna forget that day. And then guess what? You never know. He might go try to find him he might try to find him a whistle and try to get his get back. You know what I mean? That's because you done embarrassed him. Now it's on Facebook, it done went viral. Now, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what the little young man might be thinking. You know what I mean? But let's go. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. You understand? So yeah, when you reject the Most High God, the Lord's going to reject you and your children. Then your children ain't even going to respect you. Your children's going to be out here running the streets at God knows what age. They didn't look like they couldn't be no more than, some of them was maybe about 12, 13. They was middle schoolers. You could tell they was middle school. You know what I'm saying? They out here beating up moms and shit. Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Getting high, doing all, they probably having sex. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna sit here and act like you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody ever been through shit, but you know, this is the type of things that we have to start nipping this in the bud for the next generations. We got to train up a child in the way they would. Let's just get that real quick. You know what I'm saying? And some of these kids, they need to get their ass whooped. That's what they need. Yeah. But that's why I will say that that I will give it to some of the people in that community. They definitely pulled up to that damn school. They ready to whip them kids because that was uncalled for. But really, they need to check them damn parents of the kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, damn right, sis. If she would have hit one of those kids, some mothers would have showed up acting extremely ignorant. Yeah, it could have went way more left than what it was. You know what I'm saying? And then those kids should have got hit. You lucky, evidently, I don't think that mama knew how to fight. But if that mama knew how to fight, she could have whooped all them damn kids up. And then they would have been mad at the mama because all them kids walk around with bloody lips and black eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because she could have knocked them off. You knocked the biggest one down, the rest of them gonna follow. Because if you look back at the video, let's go back. Salakia. Where we at? Yeah, if you go back to the video, you could tell it was like the little big girl was the first one to kind of swing. You know what I'm saying? She had some little, she was more so ready to do it. Here we go, right here. But if she would have just knocked her ass out, it kind of probably would have
the little kids in them, not the big kids. The big
yeah,
kids
so
not
you hear
touching them.
she saying we're not hitting them. The little kids is hitting them, not the big kids. But then the big kid pulls up. Right here.
Smash that bitch on my brother.
Damn!
Crack! Damn! 10 years! 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 10 ye
So whatever the case may be.
I'm my motherfucking homie go.
Yeah. So, but if she would have knew how to fight a little bit, she didn't even do no swinging or nothing. She was just defenseless, a damsel in distress. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying. But if she would have, you know what I'm saying, if she would have knocked her ass out, then it would have been. She would have been the problem.
Smash that bitch.
Yeah, she was in self-defense. You know what I'm saying? They all antagonizing each other. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's go back to the scripture. It says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. And I will also forget your children. Listen, and you know what? And it's gonna start, and I'm gonna say this. You know, we always get on both. We go on men and women. And right now is the time for the men to be standing up for this truth, man. Because we are the heads of the women. You know what I'm saying? Men need to start being grown-ass men, stop being simps, and trimming your ways for women. You know what I'm saying? Don't trim your way for a woman because this is what she want. Be a man, nigga. Stand up. You know what I'm saying? Be a grown-ass man. Straight up. And stand for the Lord. Real men stand for the Lord. You know, and cut all that extra bullshit out. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we ain't doing Christmas no more. We ain't doing Thanksgiving next week. You know what I'm saying? I know, well, we do it for the kids. No, you don't do it for the kids. You do it for your goddamn self. That's who you do it for. You know what I'm saying? Stand up for that shit. Stand up for the Lord. And then once we start leading properly, you know what I'm saying? Then they're going to follow. You know, they always talk about, well, we'll follow when a man leads properly. But guess what? When a man does start leading properly and standing up for some shit that really needs to be stood up for, then now, women, it's time for you to shut your mouth and start following some men. You know what I'm saying? Or is it just that you just only want men to just spend money on you and take you on trips? That's what you think leading properly is? You know what I'm saying? No, it gets down more deeper than that. You know what I mean? And yes, it starts with the men. Men, we need to come back to the Most High God, follow these law, statutes, and commandments, and put our foot down. And then women, when the men start putting their foot down, then you don't need to be sitting around talking about, well, you're toxic masculinity. You're this and you're all these excuses, because really, you don't really want to follow a man. You just want to do what you want to do. You know what I mean? But that's why our children was. Let's go back to it. Let's go back to Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. Because we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. What is that knowledge? That's the knowledge of the Most High God, who we are according to the Bible, that we're the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? That we got our own culture we need to come back to. What's that? Instead of doing Thanksgiving and Christmas, no, we're gonna do Hanukkah. You know what I'm saying? Instead of doing Easter, no, we're doing Passover. Instead of doing 4th of July, no, we're doing the Feast of Trumpets, you know, and the Feast of Tabernacles, and et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? Instead of eating shrimp, crab, and lobster, no, guess what? We're gonna eat some lamb. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fish in the sea. Why you got to pick the ones at the bottom? There's a lot of animals and creatures in the ocean and in the waters, but you want to pick the one at the very bottom of the goddamn ocean. You know what I mean? And man, you don't want to love a righteous woman. You know what I'm saying? You want to get the girl acting like a harlot out here. See, A lot of these women will stop being harlots when we start liking them. You know what I mean? We gotta pick our standards up too. So this ownership goes on both the men and the women. You know what I mean? And women, y'all gotta stop leaving every man just because all of a sudden you ain't happy. You ain't never gonna be happy. Your happiness is a farce. You know what I'm saying? You got this, you just created your own happiness. And you chasing the shadow. That's what you doing. So you're gonna leave every man that you ever be with because you ain't never ever gonna be happy. And then now the kids are destroyed. Because they done had 3 or 4 stepdaddies. You know what I'm saying? And now you out here just now you're living your best life. You're having a midlife crisis, and you think you need to live your best life. But guess what? Because you rejected knowledge, he's gonna reject you. The Most High God will reject you because you reject the truth. Because reading down, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. You understand? The Lord will forget you and your children because you forgot the Most High God's law, statutes, and command. Not just forgot it, you purposely denied it. You know what I mean? So yeah, matter of fact, I forgot I was going to bring out right here, Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. These little knuckleheads right here, they ain't learning nothing. They ain't learned nothing but all the ratchetness that they could ever learn. That's what these young men and young sisters unlearn. You know what I mean? So that's why they doing the horrendous acts that they doing. Yeah, damn right. They jumped her, and that's right. It's sad as hell. It's definitely a sad ass story. Unfortunately. But yeah, let's get another scripture on that. Let's go over here to the book of Isaiah. And so we're gonna give you the we're gonna show you the problem, and we're gonna give you the solution. And the solution is right here in these scriptures. Y'all can act like this is the old way, that's outdated. Nah. This is up to date. You understand? And you ain't never even tried it in the jump. You ain't never really followed the Bible. You say you believe in God, but what does it say? He said, they love me with their tongue, but their hearts is far from me. You ain't never not ate shrimp, stop eating shrimp, crab, and lobster. You didn't never stop celebrating holidays. You didn't never stop trying to come to the, you didn't never come to the Passover. You know what I'm saying? You didn't never follow the law, statutes, and commandments. So how you gonna say it don't work when you ain't never did it? You know what I'm saying? No, what niggas want to do, they want to be Muslim. That's the yeah, I'm a Muslim. You go to jail, you get out, now you're a Muslim now. Farrakhan and them ain't shit either. They killed Malcolm X, Elijah Muhammad. He was touching little kids. As we show you in the How to Stop Child Molestation series, Islam is a big proponent of child molestation. But you want to go be a Muslim. Let's get it. Let me share my screen again. Salakia. You want to be a Christian? Christians ain't shit. Look at the Catholic Church. That's the mother of all harlots. Or you want to just be political. Or you want to be a MAGA hat. You want to wear a MAGA hat. You want to be on the left ring, the white ring. And none of them follow the scriptures. So yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. It says, as for my people, children are their oppressors. You see what's happening? These children are being oppressors. Where we go? Let's bring it back. Yeah, children are your oppressors.
Shamar, what you want, Shamar? Shamar looking at ass.
Talking about some Shamar looking ass.
Look at them ankles, boy. Shamar looking at ass.
These little niggas is pulling up like they just gang in there.
Hey, don't touch my brother.
Yeah, she should have just been knocking little niggas out. You know what I mean? But then you got these other niggas over there. I didn't just realize they over there with the mask on and shit.
Hey, don't touch my brother. Oh, hell no, those ankles asses. Look at them bitches, bad crackhead.
Yeah, man, this is some bullshit. Let's go back to the scripture. As for my people, children are their oppressors. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. And women rule over them. You understand? This is the problem. This is not really nothing new either. It's a problem because guess what? The women are the ones that's ruling. They're the ones that's claiming the head of the household. They're the ones that's acting like they could do bad all by themselves. That they don't need no man. And what happens when that spirit is in our people? What happens is children become your oppressor then. That's why it's time for us to bring it back. You understand? Bring it back to the fact that guess what? We need a man in the household. That's what we need. Reading on. Oh, my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the ways of thy paths. You understand? And for the past so many decades, the women have been the heads of the leaders of the households. And it's just getting worse and worse. You understand? And so it's definitely time for the men of the Lord to stand up, which we do right here so gracefully in the UPK. And it's time for women to start listening to the men of the Lord. You understand? You might got to get a check-in. Something you might have to shut your damn mouth sometime. You want to get led properly, you got to get led properly then. You want to lead, get a leader, you need to get led. You understand? So, like I said, we don't put the ownership on only the man and only the woman. There's levels to this shit. You understand? But definitely the men men need to come back to this truth because we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And two, women need to start listening to their man. Stop abandoning your man because all of a sudden you ain't happy. And then guess what's going to happen? Your kids are going to wind up like these little knuckleheads. And it could get worse. You don't know how many family members that woman got. She might got a big ass family. They ride on the whole, everybody's dead. You done hit my kids. You didn't hit this. You didn't hit that. Everybody dead. then it's a never-ending cycle. You know what I mean? So yeah, that I just wanted to touch on that because this is something that definitely went viral, and it is something that's important in the Black, Hispanic, and Native American community because our children we don't have a lot of guidance. You know what I'm saying? The leadership is not there no more. Now, what do y'all follow? Now everybody want to either be they following all the rappers. That's who you got to look up to. Rappers and social content creators. What's his name? Kai Cenat or whatever his name is, or LeBron James. Which one you gonna pick? Either that or what's the rapper? What's one of these? And NBA YoungBoy. That's the leaders of today. You know what I mean? And that's because y'all don't love the Lord. Because you reject knowledge. So you know who's going to lead you, and the children is going to lead you because you're going to reject knowledge. And the Lord's going to reject your children. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible. I didn't write this. You know what I mean? And this system is just getting wickeder and wickeder. You see what they just did? They just cut all your EBT out. You know what I mean? But guess what? They brought it back just in time for Thanksgiving because they know damn well what's going to happen. They know with your dumb ass because you just got played by the government. They cutting off your medical. But guess what? They're going to give you the money for your EBT. And you know what you're going to do? You're still going to go to the grocery store. You're still going to buy all the chitlins, all the ham hocks. You know what I'm saying? All the lobster tails. And you know what? Next Thursday, you're going to be at the goddamn crib. Matter of fact, you're going to be at the crib on next Wednesday, cooking Wednesday night. You're going to be cooking it up. And then Thursday, you're going to be eating Thanksgiving. When really what you need to do is you need to be protesting against all these holidays. Right now, you could cripple this. You could bring America to its knees if you just follow the Lord. Just do it. Hey, listen, this season, 'tis the season to get America on their knees. You understand? But no, y'all ain't gonna do it. You're too weak. You still gonna do it. You still gonna go in there, even though the white man is the devil. Donald Trump got ice in everybody's neighborhood. You know what I mean? Yeah, yep, I seen that. They cutting back on Section 8. You know what I'm saying? All the government was shut down the longest it's ever been, just shut down. But to no surprise, guess what? They're gonna open it right on time for their punk ass holidays. And y'all gonna fall for the okie doke. You're gonna fall for the goddamn okie doke. You know what I'm saying? Which is unfortunate. That's what they're gonna do. And they still gonna oppress you the next day. At the end of the fiscal year, you still gonna get oppressed, even though you just gave billions and billions of dollars to the American economy. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a damn. Matter of fact, right here, another thing that just happened, the black woman, she goes to the goddamn, right here, let me share my screen. This is how they oppress you so much. Let me blow this up. They don't give a damn about you or your well-being. It says, Salakia, shocking video shows staff at Franciscan Health Crown Point, Indiana, kicking out a pregnant black woman in active labor. Good night. She's in active labor. And they told her that you're only 3 centimeters and sent her away. So that means they had to bring her in, propped her up on the table, open her legs up, whatever they do, stick the finger in there, whatever they do. It was like, oh, you're only 3 centimeters. Put your pants up and get out. Like, damn, you went through all that just to kick me out? Come on, man. We know damn well, I doubt this was a black hospital. I bet you the staff was all Edomites. You know what I'm saying? 8 minutes later, not 30 minutes, not an hour. 8 minutes later, her husband delivered the baby in the goddamn car on the highway. Good night. The white man is the devil, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if this is the video. Yeah, let me see.
My daughter's in active labor, and this is a Franciscan.
Look, she's definitely in birthing pain.
Put out in active labor.
Come on now, what you think I'm faking? And then it's not like she looks like a you know what I mean, like a put together woman. It wasn't like she was in there being ratchet. You know, she looked like she kind of got on some modest apparel or whatnot. You know what I mean? Come on. And you gonna tell her no because she's 3 centimeters? Motherfucker, this shit's hurting. Salakia. Look, you can tell that, yeah, that's a white man or a white woman.
So we gotta transfer her to a different hospital.
So now they said they gotta take her to a different hospital. America, listen, America's gonna burn, man. Let's get this. And that's why you gotta stop putting your hope in this country, man. Because they don't give a damn about you or nothing. You know what I mean? You got to come back to the Most High God, man, because your children is running around crazy. They don't give a damn. They're going to let you starve and get cold. You know what I mean? In this wicked ass system. They're going to give you a little money for Thanksgiving, but guess what? You're going to blow all your money on Thanksgiving, and then what you going to have? Let's go over here to the book of Lamentations. Lamentations chapter 4. Yeah. Salakia. Right here, Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17. Let's get it. It says, as for us, who's us? The us is the children of Israel. The 12 tribes of Israel, the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the chosen people of the Bible. You understand? No one else. As for us, our eyes have yet failed for vain help. Listen, we have looked at and looked to see who's going to help us out of this condition. You understand? We said if you can't beat them, join them. So guess what you do? You go get you a degree, you go into law school, you try to get votes, you try to get voted in to be a part of the city council and a part of the mayor and all that, all this and all that. You know what I mean? But guess what? This nation, this is not our rest. America don't give a damn about you, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and never have. Listen, they'll fly every other nation into this mug and let them come up before you. We've been here since the inception. It used to be blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans and the white man only. That's who it was. Then guess what? Then they moved in some Chinese people. You know what I'm saying? Then guess what? Then they moved in some East Indian people and then more white people. And then they start moving in the Africans. Then they start moving in the Arabs. And all them other nations then came up. The Chinese man got Chinatown, for crying out loud. You know, we bring this shit out every time. Every nation that came up, except for the so-called Negro. You understand? The Native Americans, they're still on the reservation. Now, a couple of them, yeah, they got the a couple of them got the reservation with the casino on it. Woo, whoop-de-doo. But overall, guess what? We being put at the bottom. Like it says in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, it says, the stranger that is among you shall come up very high. You know what I'm saying? So the East Indian, they're going to come up on, now they own all the goddamn hotels, all the Wyndhams and the Hiltons. You go there, go get you a hotel tomorrow. Who's going to greet you? Buddy Buddy. Buddy Buddy going to be right there to greet you. Yep. Let's read it back. As for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. Listen, they don't save us, man. They'll never save us. They are untrained and unfit to lead us as a people. What we just seen earlier. Yeah, they running around with AR-15s on the top of the goddamn car. And you want them to help you. If anything, they just gonna pull the gun out on you. Lucky, if that was a black man or a black woman who told that cop that the gun was on top of the car, it probably would have went a whole different story. They probably would have said, "Put your hands up." They would have apprehended her like she put it up there. Good night. Yeah, man, but going back to the story, black women can't even give birth because of this wicked ass society.
So we gotta transfer her to a different hospital when she's in labor. In pain. I'm just.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. It don't even seem busy. It's quiet as hell up in there. Usually you can hear people in the hospital, even here in the Des Moines hospital, it's somewhat commotion up in there. That motherfucker seemed quiet as hell. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if she didn't have insurance or not. She's giving birth. And like I said, she looks like she's like somewhat put together. You know what I mean? She don't look like just no random woman just off the street corner. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bruh.
Okay.
And these devils are so devilish. Like, no one had the compassion in their heart to say, man, give this woman a room. You know what I mean? This shit don't make no And then 8 minutes later, she had the baby in the goddamn car. Good night. Yeah, man, the white man is the devil, man. Let's read that part again. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. You know what I mean? Because guess what? This nation ain't nothing but devils and oppressors, full of every hateful and unclean bird, raising up more little devils and more little oppressors, whether if it's our own kids or the actual devil's kids. See, our children, we're just mimicking, we're being, you know what they say, you're just a product of your environment. You want to be a gangster, the gangster culture don't come from black people. So contrary to popular belief, sorry, all the so-called new little Vons and little Dirks and NBA young boy niggas, y'all niggas didn't start gangster shit. The white man did. You understand? Where you get all these the Gottis and all these different names like that, and the Noriega and Noris and that shit. All that shit came from the white man. The white man is the biggest drug dealer, the biggest arms dealer, the biggest deviant out here, the biggest murderer. Matter of fact, shout out to Kansas City. Matter of fact, let me play that. Shout out to ISUPK Kansas City because they just did a viral clip, man. White people is a goddamn problem. God damn it. Not the so-called black man. Let's get this clip real quick. Salakia. Yeah, here we go. I think this is it right here. I don't like that one. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube. That's just too little. Let me see. Salakia. Bear with me, Israel. Get it right here on YouTube. And I'm pretty sure they put it on YouTube. If not, we're gonna definitely get it.
Lucky way, look at there was just days earlier another incident of a black woman being denied care for pregnancy. She was in the waiting room saying that she's about to deliver, and the white nurse and she ended up having the baby in the waiting room.
Good night. Yeah, see, yeah, the white man is the goddamn devil. Yeah. Yep, and Mesquite, Texas, another one. They denying our people assistance with childbearing, and that's nothing new. That's what Egypt did. Egypt, you never know, it could be a decree sent out. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, the midwives have some type of compassion, but our midwives do. Matter of fact, let me see. Yeah, see, back in the day, and in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Pharaoh sent out a command to kill all the boys' sons. If it was a boy, kill it. Because that's how you stop a nation. That's another proof that you are who your father is. You know what I'm saying? But you kill a nation, you know what I'm saying? Let me get it. Right here. I'm gonna go back to I was about to bring out. But yeah, so like we was just saying, that happened in a couple places where they're denying the women the proper birthing avenue or whatnot. And you know, you giving you know what I'm saying, nowadays things is a little different. So natural birth ain't really something that's normal as of now. Not saying maybe we should, and it might be a time for all women to go back to natural birthing, because guess what? You wait to get to the hospital, you might die. The baby and you. They turn it around women and children. And it says, this is Exodus chapter 1, verse 15. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of one was Shiphrah, and the name of the other Puah. And he said, when you do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. You know what I'm saying? So that's another form of, like, that's like one of your first instances of like Planned Parenthood, depopulation, genocide. You know what I mean? Because they wanted to kill all the young men, the man child, because that's how you create a nation, is through the man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they got other children. It's probably not that. Those is probably the first two incidents, but I'm pretty sure there's others that haven't went viral, especially women who are more poor. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's because the white man is the goddamn devil. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that's the problem, because of this wicked ass society. They don't want to give you free health care. Why they don't want to give you free health care? That's what's going on right now. They trying to cut back the health care. That's why the government was shut down. The reason why, and you can look it up, the reason why America is one of the few countries that don't have free health care, that's not a third world country, because they don't want black people to have it. Matter of fact, let me get that. Let me see. Yeah, they were scared. Let me see. Yeah, they scared about the prosperity of blacks so much that they cut down universal health. I've never seen this, so I don't know if I'm gonna agree with all the sentiments, but let's just listen to what she says. Even though this is a devil explaining what the devil does.
Especially in the South, worked for over a century to make sure healthcare is hard for Black people to get. And their biggest spokesperson was a man from Germany named Frederick Ludwig Hoffman. He worked for one of America's largest insurance companies, and he wrote a book championing scientific racism that was used to argue against a single-payer healthcare system. His 1896 book, Race, Traits, and Tendencies of the American Negro, claimed providing healthcare to Black people would be disastrous for both races, and that for Black people, gradual extinction is only a question of time. He concluded that easy conditions of life and a liberal charity are among the most destructive influences affecting the lower races, since by such methods the weak and incapable are permitted to increase and multiply, while the struggle of the more able is increased in severity. Then, when Teddy Roosevelt's endorsement of social insurance was gaining traction in 1915, Hoffman stepped in to oppose it. For 4 years, from 1916 to 1920, the insurance company he worked for, which had obvious financial interest in opposing government-run health insurance, paid to send him across the U.S. to media events and congressional hearings to share his racist arguments against a national healthcare system. And it worked. The idea has never gained enough traction in state legislatures or the US Congress since. Hoffman's racist theories even continue to influence policies long after he died. Some insurance companies still charged higher premiums to Black people all the way up until 1984. If not for scientific racism, the US might have joined the rest of the developed world with a national healthcare system in the early 20th century. Instead, we're stuck with a system that puts profits over people and treats healthcare like a commodity and not a human right. Racism is a huge...
Yeah, so she was speaking real fast for time's sake. But yeah, it shows you how the insurance companies here in America work their way around the universal health care based upon the simple fact because they don't want to deal with Black people. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find something quick. Now, this is about smallpox. Let me see if I can just find it. You know what? For time's sakes, I'm not even gonna get into it. But y'all got the point about what she broke down on how, you know what I'm saying? They want to cut off all type of anything that's gonna help the Black community. You know what I'm saying? This is not nothing new under the sun. They got to deal wiser with us. Let's go back over here to Exodus chapter 1 again. It says, now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. So just for history's sakes, I mean, you know, Joseph was a part of the 12 tribe. He was a part of the 12 patriarchs of Israel, and he was cast away into Egypt, but he was a leader, you know what I mean? Because he helped save Egypt. You know what I mean? So all you old fake blackity black niggas talking about Egypt was great. Egypt would be nothing if it wasn't for our patriarch Joseph. Joseph saved Egypt, an Israelite. Anyway, keep going. And verse 9, and he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Verse 10, come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies. So you know what they do when they start seeing us getting more strong and multiplying, because you know we don't die, we multiply. Even in oppression, one thing we're gonna do is we still gonna make babies and we still gonna survive. You understand? So what they say, let's deal wisely with them. What's the ways of the wise that they do? They cut your health care, they cut your food. You understand? They set up Planned Parenthood in your neighborhood. They make you impoverished. So if you do get pregnant, you ain't gonna want it. So now you can just go, and you gotta pay to not want it. You pay the government to get rid of your kids. So it's a win-win. They get the money and they get rid of your ass at the same damn time. You understand? So that's dealing wisely with you. And then what does it say? So let's get them up out the land. So what are they doing right now? That's where ICE comes in. That's ICE. That's immigration control. So all the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, get you up out the land. Even though you're really indigenous to this place anyway. This is our shit. So they're going to deal wisely with you. And then if that don't work, what else they going to do? They're going to set over you taskmasters. That's the police. You understand? And inflict you with burdens. That's making work harder. Guess what? They ain't. When's the last time they raised the unemployment rate? I mean, not unemployment rate, but minimum wage. Iowa's minimum wage has been the same for 30 goddamn years. Good night. Let me see. Iowa minimum wage. Yeah. 20 years. Iowa's minimum wage is $7.25. Good night. What can you do with $7.25? And that's been since 2008. That's been 20 years. And everything done went up 20 times. Before that, it was $5.15. Now, some places that it's done went up. But overall, America don't give a fin up. They're going to keep oppressing you. They're going to keep on, all the gas prices going to keep. Eggs is cost more than that. Well, remember the egg crisis that just happened? Good night. Yeah, so where we at? Where was we at? Oh, yeah, we was in Exodus. Yeah, afflicting with burdens. So that means you ain't getting paid enough. And we still built cities for the Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? But guess what happens? The more they afflict us, the more we multiply and grew. So you can keep afflicting us, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to have more sex because that's the only thing we got to do besides being oppressed. So what we're going to do to try to ease the pain? We're just going to go have sex. Verse 13, and the Egyptians made the children of Israel serve with rigor, and they made their lives bitter with hard bondage. So that's what's happening in America, man. And we look for a life. We look up to what does it say? We look up to our eyes to a failed Salakia. As for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help, and we watch for a nation that could not save us. You know what I mean? The white man is the devil, and their kids is devils too. Don't get it twisted. They gonna matter of fact, let's get this right here. Watch this. I'm pretty sure y'all might have seen this. And if you're not, view discretion is advised. Hold on. Let me get this. This is what they be teaching. This is how these kids is. They are estranged from the womb.
I'm murderer because I like killing. My brain tells me if I like killing or not. I like killing because when I first watched my grown-up killing show, myself started to like killing, and then my brain started to like tell me what to do with killing in it. So I like murders and I like killing in my life. I'm going to kill everybody in the world except for my family because they just didn't do anything to me. I just like killing. So
just any type of person, it doesn't matter. What about me?
Yeah.
Even me?
No, not even my teachers either.
Okay, because I'm the first person that you told this. Am I? Yeah.
So
yeah, you
I
hear
just
the
like
little
killing.
devil?
So what are you gonna be?
He said, what's he want to be when he grows up? He wants to be a murderer. That's America for you. That's these little devils. That's right. That's them. He's a little Donald Trump. He's the next school shooter. You know what I mean? The next George Washington. Let's run that back one more time just in case y'all didn't hear it.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A murderer because I like killing. My brain tells me if I like killing or not. I like killing because when I first watched my grown-up killing show, myself started to like killing, and then my brain started like telling me what to do with killing in it. So I like murders and I like killing in my life. I'm gonna kill everybody in the world except for my family because they just didn't do anything to me. I just like killing.
So just any type of person, it doesn't matter. What about me?
Yeah.
Even me?
No, not even my teachers either.
Okay, because I'm the first person that you told this. Am I? Yeah.
So I just like killing.
So what are you gonna be again when you grow up?
A murderer.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Straight from the horse's mouth, ladies and gentlemen. And you know damn well when he grows up to start murdering, he's gonna be killing niggas. He's gonna want to kill black folks. He's gonna want to, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, it really don't even matter. Because the white man is a goddamn devil and they killers. Let's get this. Let's go over here to the book of Psalms, chapter 58. Just like Esau, that he's Esau. There's no more a strange person than Esau. For one morsel of meat, he sold his birthright. So what does it say? Psalms chapter 58. It says in verse 3, it says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Well, in this case, that little devil, he was speaking the truth. You understand? But guess what? He's a wicked straight from the womb. You understand? There's no more vile or a perverse person than Esau. He said it. He said he wants to grow up to be a murderer. And this is who's running your country. You think he's the first little white devil that spoke like that? Nah. Christopher Columbus had the same sentiments. But what did he say? He said he don't want to kill his family. He want to kill other people's family. And once he gets growner and older and more knowledgeable, other people who's not his family is going to be who? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Because guess who his family is? The white race. Yeah, man. The white man is the devil, man. They are estranged from the womb, speaking lies. And what else does it say? You can't make, well, let's get that too. And they think, oh, well, there's good white people. You know what I'm saying? No, they're all wicked. Let's get it. Let's go over here to the book of Ecclesiastes. Now, there's a couple of them. Where am I at? Let's get it. Salakia. Let me find it. Ecclesiastes chapter 1. Let me find it. Yeah, chapter 1 and verse 15. It says, that which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. See, you can't make what's straight that was made crooked be straight. The Lord made the white man to be crooked. You understand? Donald Trump, that's why he's afraid of the Epstein files coming out. They just ordered the Epstein files to come out. Matter of fact, let's Epstein, however you ever say it. Yeah, all that shit is coming out now. Now, who knows what's all up in there? But the Senate approves that the House, the Epstein files be released. You know what I'm saying? So the Senate approves Epstein files be released, while Donald Trump, he's going over there, bending the knee to the Saudi crown. He's trying to cause distractions with the war in Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? Venezuela, they going back and forth, but guess what? Venezuela, they're allies with Russia, and Russia got troops in Venezuela. So don't forget about World War III. You know, we always got to keep World War III in the back of your mind, because they make plays, then they fall back, then they bring it back up, and then they making plays. So don't forget about the real agenda that's at hand. You know what I'm saying? World War III is still on the horizon, because this is what's leading up to the last war, we will usher in the coming of our Messiah, Hamashiach Yahushua, who's a black man from the tribe of Judah, to rule over the entire planet, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. You understand? Rule over you with what does it say? With a rod of iron, with force. He ain't coming over here ruling you with flowers and tulips. Nah, he's ruling with brute force. He's gonna take the kingdom. And ain't nobody. You think Donald Trump? You think Vladimir Putin and Bishop Benjamin Netanyahu? You know what I mean? And Kim Jong-un. You think they're going that they just gonna want to give up the king? Like, here you go, Christ. Even though they all claim to be Christians in one way or another. Kim Jong-un, who's he waiting on? Buddha to come with his fat ass, Salakia? Whoever they waiting on, you think, no, but when they see a nigga crack that sky in a so-called UFO, you think they're gonna want to willingly give up the kingdom? Hell to the no. They ain't giving it up. They're gonna fight tooth and nail, because the white man is the problem. Matter of fact, yeah, let's play our brothers real quick. Salakia, fair use.
We should get some niggas up in the cap. We don't need niggas in the problem, and Mexicans ain't the problem. Really? We not. Really? We ain't making this country worse. No. So who is? The government. And who runs the government? Fucking Trump. What did I say? What did I say? What race of people is in his cabinet? He literally fired every nigga that's in the cabinet. He fired every Hispanic in the cabinet. Did he? Yes. He has nobody black, Hispanic in his cabinet. They're all white. I didn't know that. So the government is literally white. Well, maybe we should get some people who's up in the fucking cabinet. Say it again. Maybe we should get some niggas up in the cabinet. We don't need niggas in the cabinet. We need niggas in rulership of America. Soft arm. We need niggas in rulership of this planet, because white people have a violence in them and that are so uncivilized.
You see, the white man, he's the devil. He's trying to act like he's the victim. He just said, maybe we need niggas in the cabinet. And then he said a soft R, like it's supposed to make a difference. Really, you see, if it wasn't for the fact that my brothers is trained and we ain't in the world no more, he should have got his ass knocked the fuck out. Salakia. Shout out to Officer Malak for, you know what I'm saying, keeping his composure. Because any other motherfucker would have knocked his wig off. But this ain't even the video that I really wanted. Let me see if I could find the other video. I think this is the video right here.
White people enslave nations of people. White people ruin this country. White people, not black people. Black people built this country from the ground up. White people came and ruined it. The Italian mob, the Russian mob, the Irish mob. America was divided before I came and talked to you.
Let me ask you.
You were sitting here with people who disagree with Trump and you agree with Trump.
Yeah.
That's division.
Freedom of speech.
That's division. I didn't divide you.
No, you're saying black and white are different.
What's the
We're
difference?
not.
So what's the difference between me saying that and what's his name? Stephen Johnson saying the Democrats are the problem. Is Stephen Johnson not dividing the country politically?
100%.
Is Donald Trump not dividing the country politically?
100%.
Is his office not dividing the country politically?
100%.
So white people are the problem. Not some black man that's sitting out here asking interviews. I'm not dividing the country. White people are dividing the country.
Hold on.
And to that point, when was America ever united?
Hold on.
When was America?
We haven't been. That's the fucking problem.
Whoever.
Hold on.
Who caused that?
Hold on.
Who caused that?
Fucking white people.
So what should happen to white people for
Yeah, give the white man a hand. He finally got it right. White people, damn right. You're the reason for the division of America. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? A nation divided against itself will not stand. I pray you understand. But with that, man, of course, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? Rocking with us here in the UPK. Man, listen, definitely it's time for our brothers to stand up with the Most High God, man. Come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments so we can rule this nation in righteousness, so we could get control over our young children, get control over the women, and then we'll have control over our children, and we won't have these little knuckleheads running around the street beating up pregnant women with their kids, your kids walking home from school. You understand? And then we can rule over our oppressors. Little young white boys talk about they want to grow up to be murderers. We ain't going to have to deal with the hospitals rejecting you when you tell them that you're giving birth and they said, well, you're only 2 centimeters. We ain't got to deal with the so-called law enforcement riding around forgetting they got an AR-15 on the top of the goddamn car. We ain't got to deal with government shutdowns and the lack of bread thereof and cutting you off of your EBTs. You understand? Coming to this truth, man. I pray. Also, check us out tomorrow for the last of the series of how to prevent child molestation. You understand? With me and Officer Malak, of course. Shout out to everybody who's been diligently tuning in every week. You know what I mean? Tomorrow is the grand finale of that. You definitely don't want to miss it. You don't know who may or may not pop up into the class. You know what I'm saying? 2 weeks ago, we had the pleasure of having General Mahayaman up in the building. You know what I mean? Also this weekend, matter of fact, let me just go ahead and let me see. Yeah, this weekend, if you were in Iowa, you know what I'm saying, we got let me just show you the little promo if I could, Baba Kashad. Just real quick. Hold on. Yep. I'll show a little quick promo. UPK underneath Commanding General Yohana, Food and Winter Provisions Giveaway, November 22nd at noon, 1404 6th Avenue, Des Moines, Iowa. For more information, contact Officer Kakamgabar at 515-519-2527. Once again, that's 515-519-2527. 519-2527. Yeah, so yeah, damn right. Clap it up for that. This weekend, Saturday, November 22nd at noon, 14046 6th Avenue. We're gonna be having a food and winter provisions giveaway. You understand? So definitely, and this is for anyone, mainly for people that are in need, but regardless, if you just want to come down, you know what I'm saying, support, you know, we're going to be passing out food, clothes, information, giving you this knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Come see the brotherhood, the sisterhood, you know what I mean? Definitely check us out. So that's, once again, that's this weekend, Saturday at noon, right there on 6th Avenue. If you're right here in Des Moines, Iowa, you know exactly where it's at. It's right next to the big Des Moines mural. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, so that's going on. And what else? Next month, of course, what is it? December 14th. Yeah, December 14th at sundown, we got the Feast of Hanukkah. So give it up for that. That's an 8-day feast. You know what I'm saying? And we'll have more information about that. But man, check in, man. Definitely you want to come into this troop, man, and check in with the brothers, man. Check in with your sisters, because we the only ones that's fighting against the injusticeness and the oppression that our oppressors has bestowed upon us. You know what I'm saying? We're doing this in the name of Christ and the body. We're trying to build it up. Be a part of the body. The body has many members. You know what I'm saying? Find out your part of the body, your position to play. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't a part of the solution, then you part of the problem. I pray you understand. And with that, I don't think we got anything else. But with that, Yahweh Shem Yashabaraka Thumb, Yahweh Shema Allah Thumb by Hashem, Yahweh Shad, all the sisters. Shalom, Lord Christ.
Seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Tell me we don't live in hell. My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round here spin shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the stand and tell. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the Most High. He said, fuck that shit, he trying to sell another pot. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the ISUPK, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east, pray alive. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side? Yes, I see a man reach out to God before he died. Yes, I did. I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for left. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile legs. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember Jono tried to stick me for that cheese on that bread, yeah, I was thugging with Lucky, that nigga left me for dead. Endure to the end, cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets, but the truth made me a man. Shit, I don't really speak, cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't need to tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
Go ahead though. Run it back.
Yeah, so we got heavy content with Officer Design and Officer Kakam, you know what I'm saying, on Tuesdays. We get that going on, you know what I'm saying.
Destruction is on the way, man. That lake of fire is right here. You never know who we gonna have on here, man. But you
never know.
You can't expect Priest and Officer Kakungabar, man. He gonna be on here faithfully.
The first woe was passed, the second woe passed, and the third woe coming quickly. You understand? They over there going nuts in the Middle East. And it's not gonna let up.
We not here for your feelings. You understand me? So if you all in your feelings, you just such emotional person, man, you might want to tune in to Joel Osteen.